before this video starts, I just want to say I apologize for the quality. I was messing around with some settings on Streamlabs OBS, which is what I use to record. I think I knocked some of the quality down or mixed something up. Somehow the quality is probably bad, so it won't be in 1080p 60 frames per second, or maybe it will be. I don't know until I export it, but I'm pretty sure the quality is kind of bad. Other than that, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I'm going to try to figure it out, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace. Alright, so we're back on Cold War, but this time, as you guys can see, there's something a tad bit different this time around. There's a brand new start screen with the game, and actually with this update with the start screen and some of the menus, there were little elements of Season 2, which is coming out tomorrow, that they actually implemented in the game that I'm really excited to talk about. Also, there's things coming with Season 2, which again, I think drops tomorrow, that I'm extremely excited to talk about. Heading past the start screen, as you guys can see, there's a brand new multiplayer menu as well, but that's not it. There's more. If we go into multiplayer, it's a brand new lobby screen, background screen, whatever you want to call this screen, it looks extremely ill. The jungle theme, like Vietnam, Indiana Jones-esque feeling that you get from this with the skulls on sticks, what looks like booby traps in the trees and stuff is super cool. I really like that they did this. It was something from Modern Warfare that I wish they added. It was probably the only thing from Modern Warfare that I wish they added. I love the colors and I just love the overall theme for this season. Talking about this season, some of the things that they added as of in the game right now, outside of glitches or bugs, is first of all that, as you guys can see, if you don't touch your controller for a while, the overlay, if you want to call it, fades away, and it's just this cinematic scene, which I think is so cool. For me, if I go up and like grab a drink or something or make a coffee and I come back down and it looks like this, dude, it's sick. Okay, outside of that though, they actually did go ahead and add in a new score streak. If I come under here, I'm sure you guys have seen this from the trailers or some of the roadmaps, and we go over to this score streak right here. They added the death machine or minigun, whatever you want to call it, they added it back. I don't remember when was the last Call of Duty that they left it out, but the fact that it's finally back in Cold War is super sick. It's very reminiscent of that Black Ops 1 death machine. But a few things that I wanted to talk about coming with Season 2 were things like weapons, camos, game modes. The only game modes I won't really be touching on are like Warzone, because don't get me wrong, I know Warzone's fun. I know a lot of people like watching it, a lot of people love playing and grinding it. It's not the game mode for me. I never really enjoyed Warzone even when it came out. I also won't be touching on zombies either. Zombies, on the other hand, I love zombies. I love playing zombies. I love watching zombies content. Anything with zombies, I'm all over it. But I probably will touch on that in its own separate video, because that outbreak mode is huge. I'll give you guys a quick rundown. It's a giant open world zombies experience, but it's still 4 players, and I think you have to do like challenges or progress through the maps and actually teleport in between different Fire Team 30 bomb matches, which is insane. But when it comes to multiplayer, what's going to be new is usually they add in a couple weapons. This time we're going to be seeing the return of the Galil and I believe another SMG. I don't know which one exactly. But most importantly, there's something called the ZRG or the ZGR 20mm, something like that. Essentially, it's a brand new sniper. It might be semi-automatic, but it's supposed to be the highest hitting damage of any in the class, which means guaranteed one-shots. So if there's a semi-automatic with guaranteed one-shots to the chest or like lower body, better than the Barrett 50 cal basically, I'm going to be extremely excited, because going for clips with that's going to feel so smooth, especially just peeking down an alley and then popping 3, 4, 5 mans. It's going to be insane. Another thing involving weapons that I'm extremely hyped for is reactive camos are coming back. Somebody like me who likes making montages and videos, having those camos and that content to upload is amazing. If you don't know what reactive camos are, which I'm pretty sure most do, but if you don't, on this gun, as you can see, nothing moves, nothing changes, it's very base, it's just laid over the gun, is what it is. Camos like dark matter, however, are considered reactive camos. They move on your gun on their own, and in prior games, if you got a certain amount of kills, the gun camo changed and stuff like that. Those are reactive camos. I don't know exactly how they're going to be returning in this Call of Duty. I don't know if it's going to be kill based, or if it's just going to be strictly just moving. I believe I read somewhere that one of the camos is going to be kill based, which is really cool. So as you get kills or as you stay alive, your camo changes colors or changes shape, something really cool like that. Also in multiplayer, and this is what I'm really excited about as well, is there's going to be a new 6v6 map. If you guys don't know, I play almost only 6v6. I love sniping in 6v6. I have tried some of the bigger game modes for clips, and although you can definitely do it, I just like playing traditional COD, which has always been those 6v6 lobbies. The new map is called Apocalypse, and it's got this super jungly feel, like as you guys saw in maybe some of the trailers or that loading screen in the beginning. That kind of jungle vibe is coming to this new map. I cannot wait for it. It's the first map we've seen that kind of departed from the campaign styled maps. If you don't know what that means, basically every Call of Duty that's came out since I think forever, the multiplayer maps have been modeled after the campaign maps. Presumably that's because when Call of Duty was in its early creation, they didn't have a big enough team, time, or money to make all these multiplayer maps. So they kind of just took maps from the campaign, made them smaller, sectioned them off, and they just happened to play well in multiplayer, so they never changed up the system. The DLC maps though, when they were introduced in the Call of Duty, that's when studios kind of got to be more creative and do whatever they want with the map. Black Ops 3 had a lot of crazy maps, like in a water park, so there's been some pretty cool maps. This map doesn't look too out there when it comes to like selection of location and stuff like that. It's just Vietnam jungle. It's already a lot better than the other Vietnam jungle map in this, which is Cartel. Not a fan of Cartel, but we will touch on Cartel in a second. But overall, I think this map is going to be really cool. I like the jungle vibe. It has some aspects of like zombies, I think, because I saw some purple smoke and hues which could relate to the dark aether in zombies, so I think that's really cool. I like that they're branching out in multiplayer. Now to talk about Cartel and some of the other multiplayer maps. Cartel, I think people started making a joke on Twitter that the lawnmowers came, and essentially what that means is Treyarch put out a blog post where it showed a before and after of the maps with a little slider so you could really see the difference. They trimmed back a lot of the sizes of the maps. Crossroads got smaller. I believe Garrison got smaller. Maybe Cartel did too, but specifically for Cartel, this middle section was highly congested with plants and bushes and stuff, and everyone hated it ever since it dropped, ever since the beta, I think. So they finally removed a lot of those bushes and a lot of that crowding in the middle area, so it acts as more of a normal middle area for Call of Duties now. If you sprint in the middle, you're most likely going to get killed. That's just how it is, and I think it's going to be able to play like that now. When it comes to them making the other maps smaller, I think that's going to help a lot for spawns and for free-for-all especially. A lot of these maps have this really laid-back spawn that's pushed pretty far into the map, and so if you kill somebody, they're going to be spawning super far away. It overall makes the game go a lot slower. For free-for-all especially, it cuts off a lot of the flow, and it becomes annoying because you have to go searching around for people when you could just memorize spawns, turn around, okay, one's going to be there, one's going to be there, you know the gist. However, the reason I believe that they did this wasn't just because everybody was complaining about it, but specifically for that free-for-all thing like I mentioned. Because with the two game modes that they're releasing with this season, there's one, I think, like kill confirmed, except you collect all the tags, and then if you get killed, you drop all the tags that you grabbed so somebody can grab all those tags. But more importantly, they brought back gun game, which has been my favorite Call of Duty mode since literally forever. It's essentially free for all, but as you get kills, you go through these random cycles of guns, and it's this fun game mode that I always just loved to play. I don't know what it was. I think it was always just having this nice free for all flow and getting cool 6 pieces, 7 pieces, just flying through different guns. But the only thing is, if you played free-for-all in this game, you know free-for-all doesn't flow as good as it should on Call of Duty. So that's why I believe that they made the map smaller with the intentions of the new gun game mode playing better. Either way, whether it plays better or not, I'm just super excited to see that they're paying a little bit more attention to the maps and they're giving back to the community kind of what they wanted. I always thought Treyarch was going to be like this with Cold War. They really want to help the community and to give back to the people, but there's some higher ups or some restrictions that they can't necessarily change, which I get, but I'm just really happy that they're doing all that they really can to give back to the community, especially the sniping community, because having a new sniper in the second season of the game means a lot, because for Modern Warfare we didn't get a new sniper till I think like 7 or 8 months into the game, and when we did, it was completely broken and it sucked. Other than that, there's not really too much more I can say that's already been stated. I mean, this thing is literally everywhere. They've released so many video trailers, cinematics, and footage for it. Everybody's been talking about it, sharing their thoughts, and so I figured I'd just kind of get mine out there. Alright, so I wasn't able to get the death machine first time around, but this game I'm determined to get this thing. shoot me. Oh, hold on, don't let it happen. Oh my god, if you let it happen. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't know how long you can have this for. At 200 bullets, I know it's gotta warm up a little bit. This might be crazy. Wait, come back here. Oh my god, it just deletes them. Hold on. Hold on. This is crazy. Gone. Where's this dude? He's up here. Can't hide from me up here, man. Boom, delete. You can get headshots with it too. I forgot about that. Hold on. Wait, there's the harp. Okay, so it definitely doesn't last too long. It's not going to be extremely overpowered, but that thing's pretty fun to use. It like disintegrates them the second you get hit by it. I might make a video tomorrow about using the death machine in snipers only, because I have a feeling that's going to be ridiculous. It's an extremely short like time to hold it out, because you can only, I think you can only have it for like a minute or two, so it won't be that overpowered. Who knows, with season 2 they might change everything. It might be ridiculous in the next 24 hours. I don't know. Either way guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, consider dropping a like. Hit me up in the comments as always. I love talking to you guys, and on Twitter. So definitely hit me up on Twitter. But other than that, it's been your boy Hughes. Keep it easy. Peace.